Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out a scenario where the Russian country from my WICSO series comes into the real world. Now, obviously, I'm pretty sure this is this is Moscow. So I'm sure, so Russia had to move their capital down to here, our Russia. So right now, the world's confused on a country being right here that should be a part of Russia. But they soon realize this is a country from a different timeline. And it will be let me sign in to my school email real quick. So the world is just gonna I swear, if it still is doing this, I swear, if you still are doing this. Really? Google is still being annoying. It's still gonna do this, except in Nemo. Of course it will. It's 2026, Google. Get rid of it. Anyway, as you can see, with so Russia is very small, of course. As you can see, they lost a lot of land due to some border dispute. Pretty sure it was with the Finnish, right? Also, once I get all this, I'll be able to produce merch. Now my mom will be the one making the merch, so I might have to give her some money. But at least we'll have our own store, and I'll be able to make money off of this. I might have to pay taxes though. Anyway, time for a war. That's what you came here for, right? Well, there's not much to do here. Wait, hold on, let me check something here. Yeah, so you came here for a war. There's not really much area for them to go. Like, they do have this control over this part of these waters. They control this water here, but Russia controls a lot more. Like, it controls a lot of this water all around over here. So yeah, they're gonna have to go after. They're gonna have to use. They're gonna have to spark something in Russia right now. So Russia's busy in Ukraine, so it's a good time for a surprise invasion. And with the help of Ukraine, and they will support Ukraine in their war against the actual Russia. Ukraine starts to push into mainland Russia. With this, so Russia is going to see this and start to invade into Russian territory to hopefully cut Russia into two. They will also begin to invade into this island, which I should probably just check the name of it now, since I have Google. I don't know why I never did that before. Okay, let's see what this island is called. What's this island called? It's not telling me the island name. Maybe Google Maps will help. Maybe if I use maps. Also, North Korea has a phone where all it shows is just North Korea. And if you try to put South Korea, it automatically translates to puppet state. Yeah, that's a little weird. Anyway, just need to, please tell me the name. Oh, it did tell me the name on Google Earth. It's just Novaya Zemlya. I have no... Sorry, Russians, if I butchered that. What's this island chain called up here? I know that's Svalbard over here. I know Svalbard is right here. So what are these islands called over here? Okay, it's not going to tell me. Okay, it's telling me they're Zemlya, Georgia. That's the name of those islands? Okay, thanks. So, they're gonna go after the Novaya Zemlya island here. They're also gonna take control of this area up here so they can go around and capture, whatever this name was. Pretty sure they had some of this in the WICSO series. I just don't remember. It's been a while since I've recorded a WICSO. Well, not that long ago. But they are going to capture these islands. They are going to capture the islands. And they're right near Russia's new capital, so... So they begin to take more and more of this island and establish complete... Eventually they'll establish complete control. I'm not going to show it. Ukraine is going to make a spearhead towards the new Russian capital. So will WICSO Russia, and they will meet their forces up right here. Russia's cut in two. But these guys will split their forces into an encirclement, and eventually Russia's new capital will fall. And we can go ahead and look at the peace deal between the great powers. Between the three nations. Oh, also Finland got some land, if you were wondering. And also every surrounding nation got land. So essentially Russia's just going to be partitioned. So Ukraine will get everything around the Sea of Azov, including Crimea. They will gain a whole lot of land over here, reaching up to this border here. WICSO Russia will gain this area right here, as well as a little bit of land right here. But they will also gain a large area over here. Almost. We're almost there. Okay, this is where it's going to stop at. Actually, it's going to go right up to here. So their border is huge. WICSO Russia has expanded its border quite a bit, actually. Finland. So Belarus is actually gonna make a deal with Latvia where they split the land over here. So these two will split the land evenly. Well, almost. Also, Estonia is going to grab up some of this land over here. They're also going to follow the border with Latvia. Also, Kaliningrad is just going to be split. It's going to be a straight line just because it looks good like that. Finland's going to annex this land. And then over here, Georgia is going to annex some of this area away from the Russians. Azerbaijan will annex this. Kazakhstan will annex Kazakhstan will annex a large part. Actually, no. Kazakhstan will actually annex a majority of this land up to this point right here. Kazakhstan got huge. Know who else is going to get huge from this? Mongolia will be annexing a lot of land. As they will reach up to they will grab a coastline for the first time in forever. As they now have a border with Kazakhstan. With Kazakhstan. Also, Japan will annex a bit of this land over here, as well as this whole island here of Sakhalin. Also, the Kuril Islands go back to Japan. North Korea will only grab a little piece of Russia here. And Japan will grab more land surrounding Sakhalin. China will grab this. And you wonder who the rest is going to? Uncle Sam. Yeah, that's our nickname. Centuries Borders. Oh, also, goodbye. You're no use anymore. Also, now Finland has access to the Arctic Circle. No longer is Norway blocking them. Also, say hello to Greater Finland and Greater Estonia. And Greater Latvia, I guess, and Belarus and Ukraine and so on and so forth. I like these borders. If Russia collapsed, I think every country would try to grab some land. I think that's what would happen if Russia just collapsed. Like, every country would try to grab some land from them. It's essentially what happened here. Russia just collapsed. There's no need for border disputes if you don't have a border to have a dispute on. That's essentially my reasoning to get rid of that border dispute. those border disputes. Actually, you know what? Since I'm lazy, I'm just gonna do a bit of this. That's way easier, don't you agree? I thought I'm just gonna do the same thing right here. Because I'm so lazy. Oh, not there. Oh, not like that. Not like that. There we go. Yay, Big Mongolia! Very small expansion for North Korea. I'm gonna have to, like, redo this border here. I'm gonna have to do that just to show their borders bigger. A little better looking. You will be amazed. Oh, wait. That's Mongolian territory. And yeet. Yay. Alright, that's gonna do it.